I'm Gemma Griffiths, and today I am sitting down with the one and only Saint Floew. He has claimed the top honor as Best Male Artist at the 2025 Changamire Hip Hop Awards, and earlier his album Rise and Lead was named the best album at the 2024 Changamire Festival Awards, cementing his influence in Zimbabwe's hip hop scene. Santa, how you doing, my guy?
What's up?
Thank you so much for joining us. And hello, hi. It's so nice to have you.
Yeah. Oh, the name is
Moyo.
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi.
Hello, hi.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, what do I want to call this podcast? And I was like, what's super Zimbabwean? And hello, hi.
Hello, hi.
Hello,
Yes. And that's so Zimbabwean.
Yes.
So Zimbabwean.
That's good. Well, welcome. It's so cool to have you here. And I guess we'll just dive right in.
Yeah.
So you've got this poetic and almost spiritual energy with your bars. Who or what influenced that style of writing?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's Winky D.
Yeah.
Script Mula.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm a big fan of Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
So I think I took just small little pieces from all of those artists I used to listen to, and really made me now, the saint.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Last year, you secured a distribution and mega label deal with Virgin Music Group, becoming one of Zimbabwe's few to land that opportunity. Can you share what the process has been like to sign that deal?
You remember the conversation we had outside when I was saying I was thinking all of these things, in this life can be so magical every time and, surprising and stuff. But then just met with these guys. It's these two guys saying they're from South Africa and then, they come in here. So they want to meet up with some artists and stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm around. You can see me. And then I saw these guys. We talked and just to find out, end of the day, we got a deal. These guys are like, let's join forces. Let's bring up a partnership together and let's do more. Yeah. And I was like, let's do more. But then, I was hoping it was going to be that magical, what's happening here? But then no. It was just...
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you. And I think that's sometimes the thing, isn't it? When you're looking at the industry and you're dreaming of something, sometimes when you get there, you're also this is what it is. Okay.
Yeah, you see, yeah. So 100%. I don't know. Maybe I'm too hungry.
Yeah. But it's good to be hungry. I think as an artist, it's important as well because the industry isn't easy. It's competitive and you have to really hustle and work super hard, especially on the continent,
Yeah, for real.
So and what's been sort of your favorite part of the journey so far?
Getting to mix outside countries. Now in South Africa. It might not be a lot of people who knows me, but then there's just maybe a small number of people, but then they're big people. And, so I'm linking up with them and we're getting to share, things. So it's been, that's the best part, going out there.
Meeting amazing people.
You see now.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you find that having gone and networked and met all these incredible people who are in the industry, that it has shifted you creatively or grown you in the way that you think about your career and about music?
I think being me as an artist, I feel change is something that's just supposed to happen every time. It's a necessity to me, So now getting to see other people, getting to meet other people and working with other people, it has bring a lot of change in me. Yeah. I'm that person who can stay on, just one position or, I don't know, I like moving, I like testing everything.
Do you think that has also affected your sound and the sound you're trying to create?
Yeah, definitely does. Yeah. Definitely does. Because it's supposed to. It feels like it's supposed to. Yeah. I don't like simple change. I like moving from one point to another. Yeah, so, evolving, So I heard this sound and now at the position I am, I don't feel like maybe I should be just doing the same stuff I was doing, back then. No. I have to now do more. So I have really changed my sound.
if you look at the first track that you ever released to your more recent sound, what would you say is like one of the biggest growth points that you found?
The writing. Back then I used to just write stuff so that you can just mix stuff, make them rhyme, and then, come up with a song. But then now I really want to put like substance in the song. So the way I execute my voice on the microphone or anyway, me just singing, just me, just being me singing. I've grown so much to a point that I even love listening to myself now more than I used to do, like, back in the days.
And that's an amazing feeling as an artist, because by the time your song comes out, like, you've heard it a million times already. And to still want to listen to it and to still really enjoy it afterwards is such a cool thing.
I even get to like surprise myself. Some of the songs I would listen to my, this last album, Trepeva Fundisi, and I was listening to Grave, and I'm like, well, is it me who was writing this stuff? I
love that. I love that. And the Zimbabwean hip hop scene is exploding right now, and you're right at the front line of that. What is something that you do to make sure that you separate yourself from others? What is your definitive Saint Floew thing?
I don't like being, in the back, and I don't like also being, way too forward. So I stay inside, and then I know what's happening every way, and I adapt to everything. Get to mix in those, even if it's different sounds. I've done sometimes I've done gospel. So just giving my voice out, on anything, and I think that's.
That's a very good way to think about it. And if you were to meet a young artist today who said, give me one piece of advice of like how you stick to who you are in this industry, what would you say?
I'm also, still part of those people who are learning. But then what I've learned, it's just small things. Maybe I can tell them to love what they do. I think loving what you do has been like, the biggest thing to me. And has always made me move from one point to another, just loving everything that I'm doing. I'll go in the studio, just do a track, even if everybody tells me like, oh, okay, what is this, my guy? But me, I'll be telling them like, guys, you don't even know the real revelation behind this whole item, you see. So I pour my whole heart in my craft. I pour everything. So I think, young artists should do that. If you pour yourself into whatever you're doing in your art, I'm pretty sure you will come up with some, amazing ideas every time.
And with your music, you're known for your lyrics, but also for your introspection. Has there ever been something that you've written that you've actually felt like, wait, this is too personal, I can't even share this, it's too much? Or is everything sort of fair game?
Everything is fair game, okay? When it comes to releasing and stuff, everything is fair game. What I write is mostly like me. I write a piece of me. Every time I write a song, I try to write a piece of me, or even a piece of the world around me, the world that surrounds me. So I don't mind, anything going out. Everything that just drops out of my mind, like, okay, I have to put this down here. I'll just the way I wrote it, I'll sing it and let it go out. It differs when it comes to like maybe my timing. Sometimes there is some like a lot of songs or projects that I've done, okay, and I've kept them. Like maybe I felt like maybe it's not that time, it's not the right time for me to release these ones. It's like songs I've made like 8 years ago. I still have them now. So, but then whatever maybe I was saying, whatever I was speaking, I'm just giving it time to like, manifest everywhere so that, the song will make make more sense, even to me also, will make more sense. So I'll just do maybe something and then keep it, be like, oh, no, it's not the right time now. Let's wait for its time. When these things start to happen, yes, now I think maybe it's the time to release the song, and then we release it. Yeah.
I think that's an incredibly important approach, because sometimes it is about understanding that you're building a story and a narrative, that something could be, you almost need to lead people to that,
yes,
showing them another side of you or another part. And I think it is a very vulnerable thing, you know. It's also about like, am I ready for this? Is this the right time for this? Because you might be losing certain things, or once you do something, you can't go back from it. Is there a song that you've released that definitely came from a place of pain or crisis?
I'll pick Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Under Pressure, the way we did it, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We just went to this like Airbnb in Avondale.
Yeah.
In Avondale, yes. I was staying with Wally 10 those days. Yeah, I was staying with Wally 10. So we just jumped out of the house and be like, I don't know, let's just find a small B&B so we can get to chill, you know, bring our friends in and then talk. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Can we take everything, like the studio equipment, can we bring it to, like, you know, the Airbnb, so that maybe in Inango, when you guys be doing some stuff, blah, 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 you know, they do a lot of stuff, these guys, but then I don't do much. So I'm like, when you doing your stuff and seeing your people, I can be just chilled, you know, and just doing music and stuff. Yeah. It was like, cool.
Cool.
You take the items. So I took the items and then, boom, set up everything. I had to call my producer, my best friend, DJ K's made it.
Hey, shout out.
He was like my best friend for that time. So I called him. DJ K's made it, come through. You know, something like, he started making this instrumental. Okay, so it was like maybe just the percussion only. So I started humming like, and it's like, I think with the humming, it goes right with this one. Can you try to do something maybe with the humming where it gets right into like maybe a lead instrument and stuff? It's like, cool. Okay, I'll do that. He did that, and I'm just sitting. So now, it was, you know, the time I used to smoke too much. I was smoking too much because it's like, I don't know, whatever that was happening in my mind, and, you know, some funny stuff, but then it's okay. So, you know, whenever you smoke, you get in that zone where you like, now you with your man, you with your boy, you just talking, with your DP. Yeah. So that was it. And it's like, that's when we got to that point. I got like that under pressure. Right now, you see, with the way things are happening, I'm telling you, people are under pressure. Yeah. They're like, under pressure. I love that word. Wow, that's a nice one. Under pressure. Okay, let me try to write something on it. Yeah. And then, so I just took the whole energy that we had, you know, when we was like talking, and stuff. Yeah. So I just took that whole energy into that song. Yeah, so.
And that's such a big part of it as well, is the environment that you're in, like what's going on, not only in your life, but when you're in the studio, like even just like what you've got around you, what time it is, like, is it cold? Is it like all of that stuff sort of, I feel like also affects it, you know, the full environment you're in, who's there with you. You know?
Definitely. That's like, you know, because that time I'm telling you, we had Wellington and their friends who were coming through, and then those people were not my vibe. So I'm like, no. Let me be with maybe K's made it, somebody who maybe understands me better, because it's like we came back for like since we was kids and until now. So so that's how we even come up with that one. And that was deep. I had to pour everything that we talked about. I poured it in that song
and made a golden banger. A massive shout out to our sponsor for this episode, ClickSend Now, for quick, easy and affordable money transfers to Zimbabwe. Big love. Yeah, it's always cool to hear those stories. I love it. And for me, I always find with studio that I have to be like in a very sort of chilled environment.
Okay.
I don't like shoes. I wear slippers. I'm always like, I need slippers. I need to be comfy, get in my vibe, and then you can start thinking about it. But I also sometimes like I'll be like out and thinking of something, and then you just need to call someone and be like, hey, I've got this vibe, and you start. But when it happens like that, when it's all magical in studio and it just flows, it's the best feeling ever.
That's the best feeling.
It really, really is. So music is such a cool thing because on top of being able to enjoy and to really create these cool things, it's also a space to really talk about causes and talk about problems. And you know, like I've said, your lyrics really are so introspective. Is there a cause that you're like quite passionate about trying to highlight through music?
For me, music is not like just entertainment. It's like entertainment.
Yeah.
Where you have
edutainment. That's
cool.
Yeah.
Where people have to be educated.
Yeah.
I also have to be educated and entertained at the same time. So I think that's really what I am trying to do, or what I'm pushing for. I'm pushing for a space where we can get to speak whatever you're saying, and people get to listen to whatever you're saying, so that maybe they can get something to learn or something to teach other guys. And also be entertainment. Also like, you know, entertained in that same line. So yeah, I think edutainment. Edutainment,
I love that word. That's so cool. Yeah, and it's an art, isn't it? To be able to make something that says something and connects with people, but that also like creates a vibe and creates an energy, you know? With fame and attention buzzing, especially after your Virgin deal and collaborating with Questa from South Africa, which hit #1 here. You also headlined the Zimfest in London. How do you stay focused and like grounded?
Oh, thank God nowadays, like, you know, kids. You know, babies. So, you know, those guys, they'll drown you to like, you know, hey, relax. You have to relax now. You have to know whatever you're doing, because there are like the kids back home, and then they're gonna be looking at you like, Daddy, what's up? What are we doing? So I think it's also part of it, and also like, you know, mostly the team that's around me. I know I have people. There might be, you know, just less people, not a lot of them, but then, you know, that small circle, you know, we like, they keep me grounded. They keep me grounded. And I also try to make myself have somebody to listen to. I don't like playing #1 every time. I like playing #2 sometimes. I remember this time I said in my lines, I'd rather be #2 because I'm better than #1. It was just a line.
No, but it's so true. And the people around you make a huge impact. And people that knew you before your
for real.
work, you know, people who knew you as you, because, you know, with everything buzzing, like it does become a lot sometimes, you know, and sometimes you need a reminder like, hey man,
for real, this is not just come back here, and then, you know the things like the literal things and stuff. So I think my team and my family and just me, I wasn't born to lose. I don't like losing.
I don't believe you were.
I don't like losing. So I always want to win. So I have to always stay ahead of my game. I always. So the focus cannot even go anywhere, because I know where I'm heading. And it's supposed to be much, much way bigger than everything that even I am in right now. So So that time when you know, like, you know, you have a long way to go, trust me, you can't be distracted that much. You just look at the goal.
What does winning look like to you? What does success look like?
I would just say maybe let me get there. Let me get there, and then there will be signs for real. Yes.
Fair enough.
I know.
Fair enough.
But then, yes, let me get there. Let me get to that point, because it's that point. It's like it's still locked inside of me that even sometimes I can't be satisfied with, like, maybe I think maybe this is now the success. I don't think there's going to be a time where I'm going to be satisfied. I'm going to be moving. But when that time comes, trust me, you just see it.
Yeah.
And I can even get to even say it out loud, like this, and this. This is exactly what I was talking about. Yeah.
And if you're not doing music, if you have a day off or a week off, or an hour off, what are you doing?
Most of the times I'm always chilled.
Yeah.
I'm always chilled, yeah. If I don't have anywhere to go, I would rather be inside my place, just relaxing, watching TV sometime, and then boom, going there, playing drums and everything. Yeah, just chilled in my zone.
Yeah.
And that means maybe I don't have anything to do, or I don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just always locked inside the house. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also a homebody. I think music, like, you're always out and about anyway.
Yeah.
So anytime that I can be in my pajamas, I'm in my pajamas.
You see,
Comfy, cozy.
Yeah, comfy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everything. Yeah.
You've already achieved so much, but what's next?
It's time I take, everything that's happened already, the deal and everything. Yeah. So it feels like now is the time, I have to like expand. It might not be globally, but then regionally. Okay. Yes. I feel like maybe, in South Africa, in Malawi, Mozambique, in Zambia, people should be knowing that there's Saint Floew.
Yeah.
There's music out there in Zimbabwe. Yeah. So it's not like we listen to Amapiano.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
You see, we are even part of the Amapiano story.
Yeah.
Okay. We are the people who even listen to Amapiano that much.
Yeah.
You see, along with them, the owners of Amapiano. So why not listen to Saint Floew music, Zimbabwean sound, Zimbabwean music, and then so. And
to wrap up on a lighter note, what is something that fans would be surprised to learn about Tawanda Mambo, the person behind Saint Floew?
Tawanda likes dancing.
Yeah.
I love dancing.
Really?
I love dancing. To a point that I remember back in high school. In high school, I used to be in this like a small dance group.
Yeah.
We had with my friends and be like, now I own this dance group, and guys, I'll be giving you dances, and we just do them, and then practice, and we go and dance wherever we can go sometimes. And I didn't even have like dance moves. Yeah. The dance moves, the styles, the choreography to like put up. Yeah. So, but then still I was telling them like, okay, you can bring your small ideas, and then I'll be like just picking. But then no, remember, this is my dance group. I am the big fish, the big dancer here. And I will sweat like that. But these guys be asking me like, this is not like a standard or a normal like dance group. Yeah. This is just a fun dance group we have. So do you have to really go that far? And you're not even dancing nice. You're just breaking your body and everything. But then it's something that I've always wanted to do. Yeah. And I would even look at the videos, these videos. Watch me do the nay. I remember I was doing the nay like crazy. Like crazy. But
that is a throwback.
Yeah. So Saint Floew. So Tawanda really loved dancing. Yeah. And guys, you should see me on my, my secret times when I'll be just dancing. Like, you see, this person is really, really into this dancing, and he's really taking it seriously. But then, it's a problem.
I don't see no problem.
Yeah, but then most people out there, they just say, I don't dance. I don't look like I can dance. Yeah. Mostly, I remember my wife, she posted a small video of me dancing. She's like, I was just doing small little moves. Yeah, Kushoban. yeah, baby, yeah, baby, and I'm doing this, and then my wife posted just maybe a 20-second item, and the guys be like, some other guys be like, you guy, you can't dance, my guy, stop doing that. What will you be doing in this time? But then they don't know. I'll be serious, like for real, and I'll be feeling it like, yes. This is dancing. But
that's what it is, right, man? Yeah. It's enjoyment season as well, so we need to enjoy.
Every time is enjoyment time.
Yeah, every time.
You know, you have to enjoy every time.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm always enjoying things. You know. Yes.
Let's talk Zim. What is your favorite Zimbabwean snack?
I'll go for nzungu. Nzungu zakakao. Hey.
Amazing.
Yes.
Super.
I don't like maputi though.
Yeah.
Yes, but
I'm a
I'll
maputi
go.
girl.
Yeah.
I'll say that through and through. Maputi is my one.
Okay, so for me, it's like I've like wheat gums and stuff.
There we go. So you can have the nzungu and I'll have the
yes.
Together we also make a snack.
Yeah.
Perfect. Meant to be.
Yeah.
What is one place in Zimbabwe that you think everybody should visit once in their lifetime?
Manapus.
Oh my gosh!
Manapus.
Now that is a very good answer. Manapus.
Yeah, Manapus.
Absolutely.
Manapus. I went there. I'm not that guy who vacations and stuff and blah blah blah. But then my wife was like, and let's go to Manapus.
She's a wise woman.
Yeah, she is very wise. Yeah. Thank you for that. So we went there and it's like, okay, I'm looking at everything that's there. I'm like, guys, do you think this is the right place? But then, and just one day there, the second day, okay, I started to feel myself, really feel myself, really feel like, wow, I'm alive, and everything is happening, everything is normal, seeing the animals, you see stuff. I even saw like a hyena eating a bark. Woof. A huge hyena is like in a bark, and then I was in a car. I was just parked over there, like in the road, and then he was down there, maybe like 100 yards or 50 for me. So I'm just sitting in the car, my window's closed, and I'm looking at it. I don't know the feeling, but then it felt like if life was just like that, or even the sounds that was there, maybe the birds and like in the forest and stuff. It's like, wow, I wish maybe if my life was just like this, it would be so dope.
It's so peaceful.
No problem, no nothing, just you having, your time. And Manapus is the best place for that.
No, it really is incredible. Like right on the Zambezi, it's so special. The thing you're saying with the sounds as well, because it's like if you actually sit in nature, it's loud, but it feels very calming.
Yes,
so it's almost like sounds that sit very well with your body.
You love every sound.
Yeah,
you will love every sound.
All the hippos going in the river and stuff. Yeah.
And I remember the big baboons. They came in, so we left the door open. I don't know who left the door open, so they came in, and then they saw like the peanut butter jar, and then mayonnaise. Yeah. They took the whole item, and I'm like, okay, now I'm on my way to the kitchen. I'm just walking. I don't even know what's happening now. It's like, okay, I'm just here. Opening the door, and I'm seeing a huge baboon.
And you're not gonna fight one of those, man.
He just looked at me, and even just got like spooked, and then he jumped out.
Yeah.
Throwing everything down, and he broke everything, even the mayonnaise. He broke it all. Everything down, and I had to just pick up the pieces and then throw it to them, and then they took the pieces, started licking them.
Oh my god, they like mayonnaise. I don't blame them, I like mayonnaise.
And I saw something you like what, chili.
I love chicken chili.
Chicken chili.
I do like chili.
I'm a fan of chicken chili.
Yeah, I'm a fan as well.
I don't eat without chicken chili.
Yeah, you gotta keep it cheeky.
I don't eat without chicken chili.
I agree.
That's the reason why I even like eating back at home.
Yeah.
Because I know maybe you might go out there and then you find some guys and then they don't have chicken chili, but then I can't keep it with me every time.
You need a handbag and then you can. Yeah.
I'll try. So I usually just wait myself, and then I go back home, and then I make my whole meal, and I know Tricky Shit is there. I do sometimes.
You do sometimes?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm a good cook, though.
Are you?
Yeah.
What do you like cooking?
Matemba. Yeah. Well, this time I did like matemba. I took rice. There was just rice, which was there. I tried to put a little soup inside. And woo, the Tricky Shit. Oh, nice.
Dancing chef.
That was nice. Yeah. That was nice. Yeah, you should try it. Okay. Rice and matemba.
Is it?
Oh, it's dope.
Deal.
It's dope.
Is there like a cause within Zimbabwe that you're passionate about highlighting? Something that you want to ultimately be a part of changing or helping or raising awareness about?
Drug and substance abuse. Yeah. Awareness, and it's like I was one of those. Yeah. So, and I changed. So, for me, it feels like now 100% things can change. Yeah. Out there, if there's somebody who's still stuck in that, they should know that you can change. You can change, and you can live, a very joyful life. Yeah. Every day joyful when you're sober. Yeah. I'm sober. I just smoke my cigarette. I make sure I smoke my cigarettes. I do cigarettes. I love cigarettes. Nobody can stop me from that. I really hope that I'm also, a picture that people can see, things can change from one point to another. You can stop things, stop some stuff, and then you can also become even bigger than what you were when you on those things.
Preach it, yes. That's amazing, and it's so important. And I think that just that phrase of like you can change, such a thing that people just need to hear. Like like this forever.
Yeah.
At the end of it all, what is the legacy that you hope to leave for future African creatives?
The legacy I want to leave is like those of like the people the pioneers of the Zimbabwean sound, of a different sound, the Zimbabwean sound, our sound, the we sound, out there in other countries, in other cultures, everywhere, so that they should also think of me whenever they think of whoever they're going to think about. They should put me there. Let's go. So they know that we have heard the Zimbabwean sound, and he's one of those guys. This is one of those guys you can even point to. I really hope that that time Zimbabwean music will be out there everywhere, and people get to like appreciate it just the same as we also appreciate some music.
And if you were to be able to go back and speak to Saint Floew right at the beginning of his career, what is something that you would tell him? Like, what's something that you've realized is different than what you thought being in the music industry?
When I started being part of the music industry, the industry itself, I didn't even know a lot of stuff too. So I was just learning things, and then it's like I don't remember some of the things. Maybe I would say I've just moved my path, the right way I'm supposed to be moving. Yeah. I think maybe that's the right way. For me, everything is just new. Yeah. Everything that's just coming into my life feels like it's new, some of the things I have never been,
So you wouldn't change a thing? That's perfect.
I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah. Whatever that's happened has made me become this guy.
This has been so cool to sit down with you. It's super fun, and it's so nice to have like a conversation and just hear a bit about what's made you. And I think something that I really will take away from this is not to be afraid of change.
Yes.
To be fearless 100%. With that, to be okay to evolve. And also to just appreciate like every moment of your journey, even like not to regret anything. I think that's such a good way to think about it. Yeah. Good way to go about it. And to dance. Just as a little thank you for joining Hello Hi. I'm really big into nature and into Zim, and so cool that you said Mana Pools, because I've partnered up with a non-profit called My Trees, and they are reforesting Zimbabwe. And this year they are going to plant 1 million indigenous trees, and we are planting a Saint Floew tree. Yes. Just outside Mana Pools for you to say thank you so much for joining. Oh, that would be nice. We'll have to take a trip to Hurungwe at some point and make sure that we go visit the Saint Floew tree. You have to tell me what tree. Well, we have to ask them what we're allowed to plant, but something indigenous, something Zimbabwean. Yeah, something Zimbabwean. And it can grow with you.
Yeah, for real. Thank you so much for for just inviting me here. Wow.
No, it's
I really wanted this though.
Yeah, me too, man. So we did it. High fives. Thank you so much, and thank you guys so much for joining us on Hello Hi with Gemma and the one and only Saint Floew. Big love, and don't forget to keep dancing.